Yeah, good
Please
afternoon, everyone.
start.
Yeah, hi, this is Sudham Langote. I'm working as a system administrator from the last 5 to 6 years. Before that, I worked as a technical support as well as I'm providing the different trainings on the MCSA as well as MCSE on the services like server OS like 2008 to 2009. I worked on the 2008, 2012, 12R2, 2016 also. Then I worked on the different implementation tasks like Active Directory, like backup domain controller, then DNS services, then with the DHCP also. And with the DHCP, then worked on the transferring the different roles on from primary domain to the backup domain controller and making the backup domain as a primary domain controller. Then installation of Hyper-V role as well as the with the Hyper-V, we have created the different virtual machines like Windows as well as the Red Hat Linux with the different flavors also of Linux. Then worked on the failure clustering in Windows Server. Then managing the objects into the domain along with the GPUs and configuring the GPUs into the network or the into the domain with the security groups and managing the different objects like users, groups, OUs into the environment. So I'm working with the different organizations, and from last 11 years I'm in the industry for these different technologies, and now I'm with the radical technologies for the MCSA 2019. So in this course we have the different papers like we have three papers in the 2019 MCSA. So in the these in three papers we will have with the different contents like that. First paper is the identity with the Windows Server 2019. In this paper we will have the installation of OS as well as the Active Directory. What is the concept like Active Directory deploying, configuring the AD, or then we have group policies, performing backup and restore of the Active Directory, and configuring the not just the Active Directory. With the Active Directory we are having the different domain controllers like additional domain controller, child domain controller, read only domain controller into the environment. As per the requirement we are configuring this. Then we are having the some technical, if we are having the technical issues with the Active Directory we will look on that also. Then we are having the knowledge about this developing the different benefits into the built-in identity features like there are so many roles and features into the 2019 server. So we will look into the as per the environment. So this is our first paper. In that we are mainly looking for the Active Directory as well as the group policy, and then into installation, storage, and the compute with the second paper. That is, we are having the installation of 19, including Hyper-V as well as the virtual machines. We are having the virtual machine installation as well as the clustering also. In the clustering, we are migrating the servers from one server to the another server, or it is the planned or unplanned also. Into this, we are having the server platform, base platform is 2019, and for the migration, we will having the different OS like Windows client OS as well as the server OS also. So for that also, we will develop for the disaster recovery technology, like planning and creating the managing the failure cluster, like as well as the network load balancing into this second paper. Then we are having the third paper, networking with the Windows Server 2019. In this paper, we will see basic IP addressing. With the IP addressing, we are having the different classes into the classes. What are the ranges? Public IP address, private IP address, and the different types of IP addresses are there. We will look into that. Then we will having the network configuration into that, as well as the some concept DHCP as well as DNS, how to configure. Then we are having the VPN, how to configure VPN into the server OS. Uh, then PAM concept. In these three papers, we are having the different concepts into 2019 server. So after this, so these are the some editions, standard as well as the data center. Into we are having the different features with the this editions, this both editions. Into features, we are having the some basic functionality of Windows Server in both, as well as integration with Azure. We can use both the edition standard as well as the data center for the Azure concept. And then we are having the Hyper-V concept into the both, but there is a difference between the licensing. In the standard, we are having just two per license, and in the data center, we are having the unlimited licensing. Then in the Windows Server containers, in the both editions that are unlimited. Then host guardian service as well as the for the Hyper-V also. In the host guardian service, on both servers are available, but the Hyper-V support for the host guardian. In the standard edition, there is no support, or the this Hyper-V support is not available into the standard edition, but in the data center it is available. Then we are having the replica of storages in both servers, uh, as standard in as well as in the data center also. The shielded virtual machines, the virtual machines which we are creating, that are the shielded into the standard is not supported, but into the data center it is supported. Then we are having the networking as well as storage, software defined. In the standard it is not available, but into the data center edition it is available. So these features we are having into the practically as well as in the conceptually, we are looking into the details. So these are the some requirement, hardware requirements of the Windows Server 2019. Uh, as per the users, or the our premises or users which are available into the our organization, according to that we are configuring. So for if you are having the 50 users, up to 50 users, we are using the basic configuration for the Windows Server 2019. Or 50 plus users also, we are having the some higher configuration and some different hardware requirement for the both environment. But the nowadays we are using the NIC card, that is NIC 1 GB for every server, and hardware requirement into the disk utilization or the RAM utilization is different for the different users. Then we are having the importance of technology. Actually, we are this using this Active Directory or the server for configuring the or maintaining the objects into the environment. Because if we are using the different desktops or laptops into the environment, and the management of that desktops or users objects into the environment without server is very difficult to manage. So for that we are using the server 2016 2019. By using that, we are using some different services like Active Directory. By using Active Directory, we can manage these objects, desktop or laptop, or we can say the objects commonly. That objects can be managed centralized into the Active Directory or the server in the server. Plus, if we are providing the if we want to provide the security as well as the some limitations to the objects like users or computers, we can provide this through the group policy by configuring group policies into the domain that are managed centrally on the server, and by this configuring group policies, we can maintain as well as we can modify as per the requirement into the network, so that we can it is not just a one time configuring it, we can manage or modify as per the requirement into the environment, so that uh, it is easy to manage. Because if we are using the different objects or the different desktop or laptop devices for the different users, and that devices is very hard to manage into the environment, so that we are using the uh, group policy or the domain to manage. Then we are having the virtualization technology like Hyper-V. Into the Hyper-V, we are having such a environment like virtualized, means in in the higher configuration of server, we are configuring the virtual machines that can be provided to the users or the objects users into the environment or premises, so that they can take the remote or they can access the server virtualized from the virtualized machine and work on that, and they can be stored into the safe and secure into the server. Then we are having the implementation of the certificate services like IIS. Into the IIS, we are having the certificate services. So these are the some importance of the technology. As well as with this, we are having the different concepts like DHCP, WDS, or the some Windows updates also, WSUS. By using these different services, we can provide the such services into the environment or the to the devices into the network, and that can be managed centrally by system, which is Windows Server 19. uh, and this is actually we can say the most of the advantages and the disadvantages. In the advantages, it is centralized management of objects, multiple domains, various services, etc. We can configure at a single machine or the member server, and it is easy to manage. It will reduce the time, wastage of time, or the resources, or the cost of company. By this reducing the cost of company, it will be beneficial to the company also, as well as the hardware which we are using for the different users. If the users required higher resources or the hardware, that we can provide through virtualized machines, and that is easy to manage also. We can take the backup easily or control the systems virtualized easily into the environment. So we can say these are the some advantages of the server OS, and for that we required the use IT administrators or the administrators to manage all these things. That's why we are doing this Windows Server 2019 or 16 trainings. So by doing this course, we are having such positions into different organizations into the or country, or from or the to the outside also, or foreign countries also, like technical support, system administrator, senior system administrators, or the service engineers. And we can provide the we can provide this our knowledge to the organizations, and on different industry we are having the positions like administrators, and where we can having the job opportunities by doing this course into industry, not only in the IT industry, as well as like banking sectors also, hospitalizations. In there also we are having the our positions like IT administrators, and that will be very useful to us also to do work with the different organizations or the with various field. So and we are having the future in next years, like 5 to 10 years, we can say we are having the different technologies, like if we are doing this basic MCSA 2016 19. After that we are having the positions into the organizations, and we can work on that, and we can specialize into the different technologies. Like in suppose we are having the knowledge about the deep knowledge about the active directory. So in the organizations we are having the positions, like the if the large organizations or the multinational organizations are having the positions for the specialized persons or the specialized technology. And in the small scale, if we consider in the small scale, we are having the like we can say one man army, like all the concepts or the different concepts have to managed by a single administrator. And into the large organizations we are working on the specialized technology. So this all knowledge is very useful to us, and this technology will be available for many years, not only the versions. um, like the concept, the changes in the versions, like suppose nowadays we are using 2019. In the next few years or the 2 3 years we will get the 2022. Like also nowadays also it is available, but not the organizations right now using. uh, Also we can say the updated or the new features are added into that. Then so these are about the next 5 to 10 years technologies. So about the certifications, actually earlier there were certifications of the MCSA, MCSE, having the 3 papers, 4 papers, as well as, or the before that also 7 papers were there, including the exchange server, and that papers were done at Pearson VU centers. So nowadays the papers or the exams are available for the this concept on the Azure technologies, but the basic concepts are of from the Windows server. Azure is also from the Azure, Windows, but the certification is available from the Azure. But base technology is Windows server. Into that we can use the base technology. So this is about the MCSA, just a demo concepts. We are having this such course, like we can make our base or the job on this Windows Server 2019 technology. So this is all about. If you are having the any query, you can ask. Any queries from your side regarding this MCSA?
No, sir.
No, sir, no questions from my side.
Okay. Okay, this is all about the MCSA. Thank you so
Hmm.
much.
Yes, sir. But after completing that MCSA,
Sorry.
after completing that MCSA training,
Mhm.
so can you suggest the next path for the means after completing MCSA?
After completing the MCSA, I will suggest the for the Azure technology, that is cloud technology,
Right.
because in MCSA is the base for the Azure or
Right.
the
Right.
cloud technology. So we can after the MCSA, we can go for the Azure also.
Right, sir. And Azure AZ900 something else
Yes,
like
AZ
the ones
900, like yes.
AZ104
In there also we are having the different concepts.
concept.
On that we can do the specialization, and having the 3 levels of that technology. In that we are having the different steps that we can go ahead as per our interest or as per the requirement of organization where we are working.
Right, so like means AZ 900, AZ 104, AZ 305 there also,
Yes,
and
yes, correct.
DevOps is also there, right?
Yeah, correct. DevOps administrator, security administrator.
Security administrator.
Yeah, developer track also.
Developer track also. Means after
Yeah,
completing MCSA, we can go to that site also.
yeah, correct.
But firstly, we need this MCSA
Yes,
for
correct. Because the
basic.
MCC is the, I will say, for any entry or any job requirement, we need MCSA, whether it may be 2016, whether it may be 2019 or 12, 22 also.
Okay.
Because for all Windows, because in the industry we are using most of the servers on the Windows Server 2016 or 19 nowadays. So we
Yes.
need the basic knowledge about or the Active Directory concepts or the some different concepts of Windows. That's how we need this basic.
Yes. Actually, I'm already handling that kind of concept like Windows Server, Active Directory,
On
and
which server?
actually I'm working on different means as a client solution like solution support.
Okay,
So we are
okay,
handling, but as not I don't have the all knowledge. So
okay.
that's why I was think that I complete this first
Yes,
MCSA.
yes, because it is required. Because if we are doing this, we will be well familiar with this
Yes, yes, yes.
technology, so that we can crack the interviews as well as we can confidently say, yes, I can do
Yes,
that
yes.
one, I can do this one, so that it is best to us as well as for the industry also.
Industry also, right? Because I also know few things, but some things like any new channel, a new concept, new features. So
Yes, sorry.
uh, okay, Miss, how much time is required to complete this MCC? Like 2 months,
Uh,
3 months?
uh, Around it is 70 hours duration. 70 hours means it's approximately 2 months for the if you are considering some practice or some theoretical part, sometimes practical extended. So according to that, we can consider the 2 months for the weekdays batches, and for weekend, if you are doing for weekend, it's 2.5 month we can consider
Two
plus
and a half
minus.
month. Okay.
Yeah.
So any practical session is conducted by online or offline? Offline.
That can be, ma'am will tell you regarding this, because I will, if the trainer is showing you the practically, they will show you as well as the theoretical also.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, anyone?
Yeah, all of them from my side.
Okay.